Yo, what's going on, everyone? So tonight we're doing the Foxwoods Resort and Casino 301 at New Hampshire. Now, New Hampshire is definitely not my favorite track on the Cup schedule. I've voiced that many times. However, we have pace, genuine pace around here. I don't know what it is. This is on max difficulty. Hemrick, as the scriptures once said. Yeah, I know. The only time you ever see Hemrick with 5 wins in a season. Probably going to be 6. I don't want to count my chickens just yet, though. But yeah. Oh, and with a, damn near 100-point lead. So, bueno. So yeah, New Hampshire is definitely not my favorite track by any means. But, I don't know why, but even on default setups, this is... prime speed. Guitar Rock, welcome to the stream, man. Glad you can come on out. By the way, what an Xfinity race and what a truck race. Bueno. None of the big three in the Xfinity.
I didn't know Ross Chastain was racing in Pocono tomorrow.
Oh my god, he races in every cup race. He's the NASCAR's busiest driver, right? So the setup that we're using tonight, of course, since it's a championship mode, we are racing as a default setup, and this is actually this setup right here. So it's setup number 7, and actually nothing changed because the brake bias is already high. So yeah, I was actually practicing around a what was it, a 31, 32. And my actually fastest lap came on this default setup as well, and that's 29.902, which I know is slow, but it's a default setup. Come on. So yeah, let's throw down a fast lap in qualifying because I actually literally just got done.
It was my grandma's birthday, so I missed the Xfinity race. So catch me up.
Christopher Bell led 232 laps, but did not win the race. Mr. Chase Briscoe did. So he got his first win of the season. And someone from
Chase Briscoe.
Yep, Chase Briscoe. He's actually one of my favorite drivers in the Xfinity series because he is actually really involved in NASCAR Reddit. So I find that actually entering higher there in turns 3 and 4 actually allows for a better exit, but I kind of messed that up right there, so it's probably going to be a little slow.
Alright, that's our run. Back her down.
I just wasn't expecting him today.
He actually had some genuine pace. In qualifying, he just had nowhere to go with it. So yeah, we're starting 6th, unfortunately. I kind of messed up my turn 4 exit right there. Clint Boyer is on pole, which, surprise, surprise. Stuart Haas leading the pack here. So yeah, no one got dinged, so we're still starting 6th, so it's on the outside. If I would have hooked together a lap, we probably would have been starting on pole. But expect us to get to the front very quickly.
I did see 2 and 7 RBFFs.
Oh my god. Austin Cindric is... first of all, he had a terrible day. Absolutely god-awful. And in the very beginning of the race, him and Allgaier made contact. It was actually really entertaining because Iowa, since it's starting to wear down a lot...
Inside.
It's slowly becoming a one groove track.
On your inside. Inside.
Sorry, give me 1 second. Let me at least get around the first lap here.
Hold your line. You got one inside. Hold your line. All right, now you're clear.
So, yeah, it's slowly becoming a one groove track in the sense that everyone was searching for the outside. Look at them drifting up there.
Hold your line. You got one inside. Hold your line. clear.
They
All
also
the way to the
really
bottom,
slow
clear
up
down
in
low. That car there's on your inside. Inside.
off of 2 for like
Top lane
no good
straight.
reason.
Use it if you need it. Top lane straight.
All right, here we go. Okay, so
Now you're clear. Inside.
now that we're actually in a little bit of cleaner
Bottom lane
air.
Clear. Use it if you need it.
I also really like the truck race. I was actually really impressed with Tyler
Now you're
Ankrum.
clear.
When he gets a full-time ride, which is probably going to be the number 54, he is going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Driver. Hold this line here.
Dude has talent.
Got one down low now. Got one down low.
Only
Inside.
18 years old, too. But yeah, for the most part, Bell was dominating the race. Like, no one could touch him. But then a caution came out with like 90 to go, and that actually split the field pretty much. So everyone stopping either got tires or stayed out. And Chase Briscoe was actually one of them that stayed out because they were hoping for another caution, which they did eventually get, with like, what, 40 to go or something like that. And he had fresh tires, and dude, Ryan Sieg was actually up there for a little bit, but then he smacked the wall, so and dude ended up finishing 12th. But yeah, it took us 5 laps, but we're now in the lead. Happy birthday to your grandma, by the way. What's the magic number?
That was a great lap.
Six eight.
Hey, there we go.
You hit your mark, man. You're getting
Well, happy
better.
birthday to her. Hopefully, you guys had a good one. Did you guys do anything, or like go out to dinner, or was it just all in? I'll tell you what, I really do not like New Hampshire. I don't know, it's just so...
It was all at her house. Just had a chill one.
Ah, there we go. Sometimes you need one of those. I mean... Can't go party hard all night, right? Yeah, I'm really vocal on that, but like I just do not like New Hampshire. Like, I'm fast around here, but like it's so boring.
I feel like they got New Hampshire wrong in this game.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I should not be able to well, for one, I mean, I don't know if it's just the AI or the track itself, but the AI actually, like, hit the brakes coming off of 2. So, like, while I can kind of dive in the corner a little bit, they slow down right here. I don't know why, but they do, and that's how I'm able to gain such a gap on them. And they also really just, like, just slam on the brakes going into 3. I'll tell you what though, my pace just goes off the cliff come like lap 60. So I guess that would be a good time, good transition for pit stop strategy. We are going and splitting this up into 75 lap segments. Most that you can do is 90 on a tank of fuel around here in a cup car. So, or give or take 98. I'm just using that as a rounded number. And So I am going to be splitting that up into 75 segments. So we are still able to go 75, 150, and then 225 and still make the number of stops that the other drivers would as well. Not only that, but since we do have pace, I mean, since 7 laps since we took the lead and we have a 4-second gap, I mean, come on. We can afford to mess around a little bit. Not only that, but we do have like a solid like 85-point lead in front of Kyle Busch. Which, by the way, is he in the top 5? I could have swore I saw him there. Oh no, I guess not. But overall, Chad, how's your guys' day going?
Keep hitting your mark, man. You keep getting better.
If you watched the race, hopefully you enjoyed it. I certainly did. Actually, 2 of my favorite drivers won today, so if we can go for the next 3 races, that'd be great. If Chase can actually have a clean race, that would be bueno. If Charles Leclerc can actually not get screwed over by his team, that would also be great. And Alexander Rossi is actually on pole for Mid-Ohio, so there we go.
I did see Harvick qualify.
Yeah, did you? Actually, I missed qualifying because I was at work at the time. I actually came home because I DVR'd the truck race, and literally, as I'm not gonna lie, I got spoiled to who won, because as I was getting home, I just started the DVR, and my dad, who was on break from working.
Power is called a caution.
First caution. I mean, it's...
Harvick was 2/10 faster than everyone.
Oof. That's pretty fast. I saw that Chase and Larson, who both wrecked in qualifying, practice, went to a backup, and they're actually back in the pack. So, of course, it's going to be one of those days. But real quick, since I started, when I came home, I actually started the DVR, and give or take about like 5-10 laps into the race, my dad texted me, and he's just like, yeah, good result from Mr. Chastain. And I'm just like, well, hell. Thanks for spoiling the ending.
We're going green this time. Almost ready.
It's all well and good, though.
Car there is on the outside. Outside. Clear high, bud.
Oh, someone just totally blew that tire there. Just went straight into the turn 2 wall. Alright, let's get back in our rhythm that we had going there and rebuild that 5-second gap. But yeah, if you're just joining, welcome to the stream. We are doing our weekly Cup Championship mode at New Hampshire. My least favorite track, but whatever, we have to do it. The championship mode had a sim button. I would actually halfway be considering just simming this race. God, all those tire marks down there too. They are just literally running into each other. You hate to see it. Yeah, Chad, hopefully you're having a good day. I actually am as well. Thanks for stopping on out. 20 down and well, really 23 down. 280 to go. And if you're joining for the channel for the first time, well, first of all, welcome. I do 100% races, thus why we're doing a 301 lap around here. Enjoy your stay. Starting to get tight. I noticed that in practice that roughly around the 25 lap mark, the tires got their first inclinations of wear. It's not much, but like it's about like a tenth of a lap loss, tenth per lap. We really just go downhill when lap 60 rolls around. Oh man. Boy, oh boy. Let's see if my calling caution skills can be put to the test today. I definitely feel like there's going to be a caution between when I pit and when the AI need to pit. So we're talking about like anywhere between lap 80 and lap 95. I just have that gut feeling. Because since a caution came out, we're going to adjust our pit-in lap to be about lap 80. Might as well, because those caution laps gave me some free laps on my tires. If I could actually slow down for turn 3, that would be great. Use my brake there. But yeah, I definitely feel like diamonding the corner is actually the fastest way around here. Kind of doing that, moving up to the third groove, and then coming back down. It's really effective in turn 2, but it's also really good in turn 4. AI are just so bad through turn 2. Like, boom, right there. Just from that one corner, I gained 0.2 on Martin Truex Jr. Then again, I'm also feel like I'm actually driving pretty decently as well. Pretty consistent. Getting in my rhythm. I lose it a little bit in the middle, but I just gain it all back in the on-corner exit. And then some. So yeah, Guitar Rock, what you said earlier, I definitely don't think that New Hampshire was accurately portrayed. It's nice to see that Chase Elliott has pace, though. Surprisingly, actually a little loose. But the thing is, you kind of need that in order to get the turn off, so I don't know, it's like one of those things you just kind of have to deal with. Not really something that I'm gonna fix.
Loose at New Hampshire? Unheard of.
I know, usually it's tight. Like, I was actually messing around with the tight configurations, and oh, slight contact there. No big deal. That was a love tap. Oh my god, tight on here for like the stable and all that setups. Oh my god, they're just undrivably tight. Like, I go and get on the gas, I just go straight. So like, I had to choose a looser setup, so that's why I'm like sliding into the corners, because the rear just wants to step out. But it's just so good on corner exit that it's just so hard to pass up on. By the way, chat, just so you guys know, this is on 105 difficulty. I can't explain it myself. I actually don't have that much experience on Cup New Hampshire. Usually for me, it's the Xfinity side of things. And my god, I don't know if it's just me, but like, Xfinity at New Hampshire, for me, I don't know why, it's just impossible. Not to like the level of like Iowa or something like that, but I just never do well there. Or here, I should say, in the Xfinity series. I think like highest finish was like, what, 12th or something like that? Wherever I finished in my career mode that I streamed a little bit ago. I am terribad.
That's about where I get stuck at in Xfinity here. Is about 1 second.
Yeah, so I don't know why, but like, it seems like for Cup, you hate to see it. Ross Chastain is dead last.
Still there. Clear all around.
But like, I don't know why, but like, it just seems like the Xfinity at New Hampshire is just harder. Like Cup, I don't want to call it this early, but it just seems easy. I don't know if it's how the AI is set up, but like, I don't know, I feel like it shouldn't be like this. Especially since I'm on a default setup. Imagine how dominant it would be if I was actually on a custom.
Still there. You're all clear up top.
Oh, Ty Dillon, what are you doing down here?
Stay low, stay low. Still there. Careful, still there. Clear all around.
But yeah, you guys can kind of see how they slow up in off a turn 2. Now an 8-second gap. Oh, Chase Elliott passed Martin Truex Jr. Look at that.
Still there.
Unnecessary roughness for Michael McDowell. I do apologize for that. He doesn't deserve that.
Got one outside now. All clear, all clear.
The lap traffic, though, is going to be my demise, but also it holds the AI up so much. I'm actually going to go to the outside here.
I feel like the devs went, make the AI fast, but instead of adjusting the speed, we will make the brake here,
Stay up high here.
here.
Stay up high. Careful.
I mean, honestly, probably. Like, not even joking, like, real talk. That's probably what they did.
Still there.
Because if they didn't do that, and they actually
Bottom lane's clear. Use
like
it if you need
kept
it.
the speed that they carried like through the center of the turn, because they're actually like mad fast through the center of the turn.
Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it.
But if they
That car
kept that
there's on
instead
your
of
inside.
braking
Inside.
right there,
Clear all around.
then it would actually be a competitive race.
Clear all around.
But nope, they just brake. Basically sideways through there. Thanks for waiting for me, DJ Kennington. You're the best. Oh, never mind, I lied.
Hold your line. Stay up
you're
high. Stay high.
Absolute
Careful now.
worst.
Still there.
Off the Christmas card list. I don't know, what's a Kyle Busch thing to say right now?
This is why I'm not pre-ordering Heat 4.
See,
I'm gonna wait and see.
I don't know, I'm still gonna... Well, I already have ordered Heat 4, but like,
Alright, now you're clear.
I just... It's one track. Okay? Out of all the tracks that I've gone to, and you guys can see this, I pretty much streamed every track so far. This is the one true track that they just do this crap on. and that's not me defending the game. That's well, okay, yep. Yeah. See, you got me there. Bristol, not so much, actually. Not to this extent. Martinsville is... I have no idea what the devs were thinking when... I don't know if they even play tested Martinsville, honestly. Bristol, I disagree with.
You're all clear up top.
Because they have their line, but it's just slow. And to be fair, if I race the same line, they'd be slow. I'd be slow as well. So it's not so much the AI, more along the lines of just the line that they run. Martinsville, though, yeah, there's no excuse. By the way, speaking of no excuse, Blaney, what are you doing down here? Oh, okay. Well, just gonna do me like that, thinking that you're gonna spin out.
The reason I say Bristol is because that's my safety track. I can get a 2-star team and win Bristol on hard.
Oh no, I get you. Bristol is easy. Actually, I don't know. Cup Bristol for me.
Still there.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if you remember when I raced at Cup Bristol. Man, I was sideways through there.
Still there.
I actually had to go to a custom setup because the default setups for Cup Bristol is impossible to drive. Like, not even kidding. I tried every single setup, and none of them were good.
Got one down low now. Got one down low. This side. Clear all the way to the bottom. Clear down low.
Alright, so now we're actually going to start getting to the faster cars. One thing, okay, actually, not to break topic, one thing that I hope will eventually get implemented into a NASCAR game is when you pit, you have a limited amount of tires. You don't just have unlimited tires, you have
now you're clear.
X amount of sets.
Got one down low now. Got one down low. He's inside. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. All clear. All clear.
We are Tokyo drifting now. How are we looking now? 9 seconds to chase. He's looking to be our main competition, so I guess. Oh, actually, surprisingly, this is actually one of the only tracks that you can race on the apron and not just spin out on immediate contact. So I'm probably going to be utilizing that every so often. Definitely felt like that lap that we were losing time.
Yellow's out. Back her down. Back her down here.
Interesting. Of course it was for William Byron. Must have blew an engine or something like that, but he's out of this race. So Chris Buescher, of all people, gets the wave around, so guess good for him. I'm gonna pit. Why not? Actually gonna bump that up a little bit.
My grandpa actually got a little annoyed with NASCAR today, which is odd because he's usually a "it is what it is" kind of guy.
Oh, with the sweeper at the Xfinity, or what happened? Okay, so we're gonna be climbing through the field.
All right, coming to the green. Be ready. Ready. Green's out. Still there. Inside. Inside, inside.
Ryan Blaney just
Inside.
punted
Inside.
me. Wow.
All right, now you're clear.
Hit my rear and sent me spinning. We'll take our time through here because we know we're fast.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Inside. Inside, inside. Inside. Inside, inside. Hold a good wheel here. Don't move. Stay high. Still there. All right, now
At
you're
qualifying,
clear.
they kept showing the cars doing their qualify run and didn't talk much about them or really focus on them, but my god, Kyle Busch.
Stay low. Still there. Inside. Inside.
Holy God, Alex Bowman.
Outside now. Clear all around.
Hang, let me get on the street so I can actually read that.
Inside. Track's all yours, bud. You're clear. All clear.
Oh, because, you know, Kyle Busch creates attention, you know?
Draw clear up top.
It's kind of like any popular driver, you know? Like, same what happened with Chase,
Stay high.
or...
Still there.
I was about to say Eric Jones, but maybe, I don't know. Trevor Bayne punted me there.
Right, clear low. Clear low. Top lane's free here. Use it if you need it. Top lane's free.
Slowly but surely, we'll get our way to the front. No need to kill our car for trying to pass lap-down cars.
Stay low. Stay low. Still there. All clear. All clear.
But no, I do hate that. But that's why when it came to single car qualifying, it actually
Stay up high
creates
here.
more
Stay up high.
media
Still there.
exposure than having the booth necessarily talk about them. You know? Because, you know, at least they're on TV, and that's all the sponsors want. They don't have to talk about their brand or anything like that. But no, I get what you're saying, though.
Hold your line. Stay up high. Stay high. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Clear all around.
Alright, so how am I going to get around these two knuckleheads? The Ganassi cars.
All right, careful now. Still there.
Pulled an AI and had to brake right there. Off the
All right,
corner.
you're clear. Clear high. Clear high. Car on the outside now. Outside. Clear all around.
Jay McMurray actually overdrove that corner a little bit.
Outside. Outside.
I saw him like speed up in the middle of the corner and
Clear all around.
actually missed it a little bit.
Clear high. Clear high. Outside. Outside. All right, clear high, bud.
Oh, by the way, Guitar, since you missed the Xfinity race, one of the drivers hit the street sweeper. So we have a ambulance being hit, we have one of the Air Titans getting hit, and now we have the sweeper.
Wait, what?
So yeah, someone hit one of the sweepers that was cleaning up the track. Dylan Bassett was the driver's name, which makes sense. You can look it up on YouTube. Video should be up by now. It was a cloud of dust. Dude couldn't see. He was trying to get on pit road
YouTube
during a
time.
caution. YouTube time.
Stay high. Stay high. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
But yeah, I felt so bad for him because he was actually having a decent run too, and he's actually
Still there.
like a two-person team, and he just totally destroyed one of his cars because of something like that. There's a whole cloud of dust, and he couldn't see,
Still there.
and then boom, ran straight into the street sweeper. Alright, so we're actually in the catbird seat if you're actually just joining. A caution came out about 10 or so laps ago. We were the first car that pit.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
No, that's not going to work. And these guys should be
Hang
coming
tight there,
down
driver.
pit road in
Hold
about,
this line
what,
Car there
20
on your
or so
inside.
laps?
Inside.
So, and when they come on down, they're going to be put like 2 laps
Clear
down.
all around.
So that's bueno. And not that we do have the fastest car on the track, so every little bit helps. Whoop. Overdrove turn 2 a little bit. Man, I should have did an AI line and braked right there.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. All right, careful now. Still there. All right, clear high, bud.
Did have to like feather the throttle and play with it in order just to get it
I
straight.
agree with the comments. NASCAR owes them a car.
Yeah. I mean, hell, like same thing happened with Kyle Busch at Richmond a couple years back. Well, not exactly the same, but was blocking pit road entrance, and there's a huge cloud of dust and you can't see.
All right, now you're clear.
And the next thing you know, you're in the rear of it.
Still there.
No reason pit road should have been green.
Oh no, I agree. It should not have been open.
Inside. Low lane clear here.
I have no idea why it was. I mean, they were coming up close to the end of the race, so I guess they just wanted to get it in.
I mean, now you're clear.
I don't know why. I mean, Iowa has lights, so like, it's not like they were worried about running out of daylight. No, Kyle.
All right, now you're clear. Inside.
That sweeper took up the entire Peach Road area anyways, dust or not.
And where it was parked at was like prime pit road access point.
Hold your line. You got one inside. Hold your line.
It was actually like bizarre. Oh, Kyle, come on. I hate it when they make a move on that and they force me up the track. I'm the biggest loser on that one. I'm not just a clown, I'm the whole damn circus.
NASCAR owes them a good car.
Stay high, stay high. All right, careful now, still there.
Yeah, but unfortunately I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, I knew that was going to happen eventually. As I'm about to go to the throttle, someone else is braking. So that took off 5%. Wow. Oh, well, whatever. We move on. Like, the AI are just so good through the center, but then they just literally break on exit. But hey, back up to fourth. Whoa. Back up to fourth after restarting, what was it, like P20 or something like that? I'll take it any day of the week.
Careful, still there.
Oh, Shepard's name was mentioned today.
Morgan Shepard? In what regard?
In being the slow car on the track.
Still there.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. He finished in front of Austin Cindric, so that's good. Who's a real slow one? Thinking emoji.
Still there.
Wow, Haley Decker ran more laps than
Careful now, still
Cindric.
there.
And the race for Xfinity is like
All clear,
3 times as short. Oh no, it's actually 4 times as short. Oh my god. Imagine that.
Car there's on your inside. He's inside.
Really makes you think. Oh, I see a blown engine up there.
Still there.
I'm scared.
Still there.
Oh
Clear
my
all
god.
around.
Just could not plant the throttle. Oh, this isn't good.
Car ahead of you is pitting.
What the hell? What? No, that's not how I imagined catching the leader, but you know what, whatever. Beggars can't be choosers. Chase, what are you doing, dude?
Careful, still there.
There's no
I
speed up
I
there.
almost got pissed at JJ.
Caution's out. Wave
Aw,
them
damn
off.
it. You know what? Why aren't they pitting? Oh my god, this AI. Oh, what happened? What happened with JJ? 2 seconds repair for that too. My god. All because like love tapped Kyle Busch. Ooh. Anywho.
He made a video called Last Race at Pocono, live he was announcing retirement.
Oh no.
We're going green this time.
God, you know, when eventually that happens, you know that's going to be like a huge deal. It's not just going to be like one of those, oh yeah, I think I'm just done racing after this. It's going to be like a huge thing. Alright, just going to take our time. We did this once
But
before, we can do it
watching
again.
the video he mentioned it was last race at Pocono for the season, scared the
Car
crap
in
out
front
of
of you is
me.
coming to the pit.
Alright, whatever. I have no idea what, that was funny. Alright, let's try this again. They're still not pitting, so good talk. Last race at Pocono for the season.
Be ready here.
What was Trevor Bayne doing? Like, he slowed down and swerved into me.
You just got Eric Jones.
Careful, still there. That car there's on your inside. It's inside. Clear all around.
I'm getting away from him.
Inside, inside, inside.
I don't want any part of that. Oh, speaking of Eric Jones.
Hold a good wheel here. Don't move. Stay high. Careful. Still there.
Oh, what?
Hold your line. You got one inside. Hold your line.
I was being squeezed so hard into the wall there.
Got one down low. It's inside.
Still think Stenhouse is holding a grudge.
Inside.
Oh, yeah.
Inside, inside.
Just wait.
Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it. Inside, inside.
I was expecting Logano to go there, but... Ooh. Close
Bottom
call.
lane's clear. Use it if you need it.
Brad, there's no speed up there. I don't know what you're doing, dude.
Got one down low now. Got one down low. He's inside. Got a car up top. He's up top. Got a car high now.
Man, I just can't get over that Trevor Bain thing.
Bottom lane is
He did
clear.
like one of those like swerve things. Like he was actually like it's like when they get put 3 wide, they do like a little swerve. And since I was on the top side, that smacked into me. I don't know, whatever. It's not a big deal. Oh, oh.
Inside.
Okay, Austin
Inside,
Dillon, I
inside.
see you. Literally just slide right into me.
Clear.
AR are getting feisty tonight.
Inside, inside, inside. Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it.
I've noticed it too. It happens to whatever car is on the low line, then it hits middle and slams you.
Yeah. So like I'm like
Inside, inside.
I don't know if oh Eric Jones, I saw that. I don't know if it was actually gonna show it like on the replay, but like I'm pretty sure that someone got put 3 wide and that just caused a chain reaction upward into me.
Hold your line. Stay up high. Stay high. All right, careful now. Still there. Still there.
Ah, there's no room up
All
top,
right, now you're clear.
but there is room down low.
Outside, outside.
Ha,
All right, now you're clear. All right, now you're clear.
too slow. Got him.
I feel like the AI freaks out at 3 wide because it can't run up the track like it usually does.
Hold your line. You got one inside.
I mean, yeah.
Hold your line.
It's like at a super speedway when they're put 3 wide,
All right,
the
now you're
top
clear.
just instantly just gives up, like backs off and slows down.
Watch that car in front of you. He's slowing down. He's going to be
Oh,
pitting.
here we go, pit stops.
That car there's on your inside. He's inside. All right, leaders hit pit road this time.
I don't know why they. If the AI were smart, they would have went down pit road because we literally just had a caution 10 laps ago. But I don't know, the AI being AI.
Inside, inside, inside. Clear low, bud. Clear low. All right, now you're clear. That car ahead of you is pitting.
That's a lap down for everyone so far. Whenever they make a green flag stop, it's always a lap
All
and a half
leaders hit
deficit.
pit road this time. Watch that car in front of you. He's slowing down. He's going to be pitting this time.
Unless you're in like a little buffer.
I would love for the spotter to be able to point out more than one thing at once without restarting his radio.
Oh, same. Like, I would love for them to be like, okay, bottom of 3. Okay, top of 3. Okay, door, bumper, clear. You know, like stuff like that, you know. Stuff that, like, spotters should actually do. Instead of just pointing out the obvious, that I can just look behind me or change camera angle and see for myself. Because I don't need that on the straights, I need that in the corners. So I know actually a handful of people on the lead lap actually did pit along with me. William Byron, leading them, is 5.5 back. Ooh, that was a terrible exit. Still probably faster than the AI though. Alright, but yeah, 1/3 through the race here. Let's get back in this rhythm. Actually, I think that the, because it's not the tires. I think my, like, little 2-notch adjustment is actually making me too tight. I'm probably going to revert it back. I mean, it's making me better through 4, but, like, not so much through 2. Yeah, I'm getting tight through 2, so I'm probably actually going to change it back next stop. God, it sounds like everyone's like on the backstretch. I just hear one loud like engine roar. Oh boy. I knew we had major speed, but like in a matter of like 4 laps, gaining 4 seconds is a little absurd. Alright, but we're going to be coming up on like every single car here like in the next 10 laps or so. So that's something to look forward to. We're going to see where everyone's at in terms of the running order. Get the tour of New Hampshire.
Even though it got Brad second, he almost totaled his car in qualifying.
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, since I didn't actually watch qualifying, were they running the top at all, or was it all on the bottom? My question to you. Because I don't know if the PJ1 is actually doing anything. Kyle Busch made a good point that it's just too far high up the track for it to actually mean anything. There's so many tire marks in the middle of 1 and 2. And those aren't from me. That's all the AI.
High side.
Oh, they were on the high. Okay. Oh, yeah, then. I mean, I don't know. Like, you know how qualifying is. You know, you're trying to get the most out of your car. I mean, they're not actually probably going to race on the high side. Probably. It's probably just to get away from the rubber and all that. All right.
Still there.
Brendan gone.
All right, now you're clear.
It was hard to say.
Careful. Still
Really?
there.
Single cars running different lines.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Clear all the way to the bottom. Clear down low. outside. Inside, inside. Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it.
Slight tap on the wall, no big deal. Joey Logano down in 32nd. What?
Hold a good wheel here. Don't move. Stay high. All right, careful now. Still there.
Pulled an AI and got extremely loose into 1.
Still there.
But a monster exit on
Clear all around.
at 2.
All clear. All clear.
Yeah, damn. By what you're making it sound like, I missed a good qualifying session.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Hold your line. You got 1 inside. Hold your line. Careful. Still
Yeah,
there.
until you pointed
All
out,
right,
I never
you're
really
clear.
noticed that each time the spotter clicks off his radio, it's always to repeat something or to say something else. Just say it in 1 line. Never noticed that before, actually. Well, I mean, I listen to my spotter, which is why I have him on, but, like, I don't listen to him, you know? Because pretty much everything that the
Brad
dudes...
came out of turn 3 like a bat out of hell, and his back
All
end was
clear.
extremely close to making babies with the wall.
That's a new description. That's actually really funny, dude. Making babies with the wall. Bumping uglies.
Clear low, bud. Clear low. Hold your line. You got 1 inside. Hold your
Damn.
line.
And I
Clear
missed
all
it?
around.
LOL, I like bumping uglies better.
I don't know,
Careful now. Still there.
that's weird. Oh, hey, speaking of Brad K.
Car there is on the outside. Outside.
Alright, watch out. Really slowing up there for
All right,
DJ.
clear outside.
Because apparently the AI goes slow through there. Anywho,
Careful. Still there. All right, now you're clear.
whoa. Sideways.
That car there is on your inside. It's inside. All right, now
I'll
you're
have to
clear.
watch that after I get done streaming. I'll have to watch Brad K's qualifying lap. Was anyone else like that, or was it just
I
him?
would be surprised to see cars running the high side.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like, it seems like since there's no air affecting anyone, the high side may be the best to go, since there's also no rubber put up there as well. No one in the trucks was running the high side. Everyone was maybe putting 2 tires on it, and that's about it.
Clear outside.
But no one's gonna be fully up in the PJ1.
Air on the high side is why Chase hit the wall.
Exactly.
That car there is on your inside. It's inside. All
God, that's
clear,
just
all
not
clear.
even fair.
Careful. Still there.
Oh, here's Alex Bowman.
All right, now you're clear.
Which, oh, it's by the way, let's get. Oh. I was not prepared seeing the distance between myself and second place.
Still there. Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it. Clear all around. Hold your line. You got one inside. Hold your line. All right, now you're clear.
So I'm kind of thinking to myself, what laps do I need to come on down? Because I have a gut feeling like there's going to be a caution, like in the next
I think we are
30
going to get
laps.
a couple wrecks out of Pocono. It's a hard track to not
Still
be
there?
forced into the high side.
Oh hell! I'm sure you didn't see the, or I don't know if you did actually.
on the
If you saw the truck race, I mean, it was a demolition derby for
Top lane free.
the the first stage. There's only like 7 green flag laps ran.
You're all clear up top.
And then boom, Stuart Friesen totals his car, takes out Anthony Alfredo with him. Brian Dowsett spins, and that collected people. Johnny
Hold your line. You got
Sauter
one inside.
and
Hold your line.
it wasn't Norman Benning. Who was it?
I heard they wrecked on lap 1.
Yes, exactly. Literally, they were going to the
Clear,
into the
alright.
first corner, and then boom, wreck.
Hold your line. You got one inside. Hold your line.
Stuart Friesen got
All right, now you're clear.
loose underneath another truck. I wasn't sure. Oh, Sheldon Creed, that's who it was. And took the air off of him, and up the hill he went. Oh, Sheldon Creed also had problems too. He went
Be
sideways.
interesting to see Pocono with no high side.
Still there.
Exactly. Well, then it's going to turn into a
All clear.
one-groove track. How is Harrison Rhodes in 17th? That's something you don't see every day.
Gonna be a single file line at Daytona.
Still there.
Oh God, let's not insane. Hopefully not, but probably it will. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm not a aerodynamics expert at all, but we'll see. So we have 5th and 6th right in front of me. I am just gonna chill. Oh, mama.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Hold your line. You got one inside.
Casey.
Hold your line.
Damn it, Casey.
Stay low. Careful. Still there. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Track's all yours, bud. You're clear.
I took a lot out of that corner. That was really ambitious.
Careful. Still there.
I can feel the tires starting to go away, though. Not
Hold
as
your
good as they
line.
were.
Step high. Stay high. Careful. Still there. Careful. Still there.
I'm gonna slice and
All right, now
dice,
you're
though.
clear. All right, now you're clear.
And boom, that's up to 5th place lapped. At least one down. Trevor Bayne. Huh. Of course, it's Trevor Bayne. Is just ahead right there. But yeah, chat. Hopefully you're enjoying the show so far. Hopefully I'm putting up a halfway decent race. Oh. Got tight through there. So I got a question for y'all, chat. If you could go to one race, it doesn't have to be NASCAR, but one race, expenses not an issue, where would it go? Where would you go?
Still there. All clear, all clear.
For me, honestly, I've always loved to have gone to the Monaco Grand Prix. If money wasn't a concern, then I would love to
Bristol.
have... Bristol? Fall or spring? Note, there is only one correct answer.
Honestly, either LOL.
That's fine. No, I really like the Bristol night race. If that'd actually be another place I would love to have gone. But if we're talking NASCAR, I would love to go to Darlington. I mean, most people would say, yeah, I want to go to Talladega or Daytona. You know, like
yes,
some of the...
night race is beautiful.
Stay high, stay high. Careful, still there. Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you
Oh,
need.
I would love to go to that as well. But for me, there's just so much history in Darlington. Just seeing the throwbacks and all the people you meet there as well. That's where I would love to go.
If I had to choose a lesser track, I would say Watkins Glen.
Really, Watkins Glen? Why Watkins Glen? Well, I mean, okay, actually, I know the answer already. It is actually consistently one of the best races of the year. Watkins Glen also has a track record of selling out year after year, so... one of the only tracks in the modern day that still do that.
Careful now, still there. All right, now you're clear.
For me, honestly, Another track that I would love to go to, I guess if we're talking lesser known tracks now, I would actually really like to go to either Mid-Ohio or Road America. Oh, hello.
Caution's out. Wave them off
I
behind you.
had a friend who bragged about going to New Hampshire and I just kept looking at him funny.
Oh, that poor unfortunate soul. Oh, Austin Dillon. So yeah, that's why we pit every chance we get. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna actually move that back, and boom. Now Trevor Bain gets the lucky dog. Oh boy, what? Watch out, guys! He's coming for us. And no one gets the wave around because everyone, the AI, are being AI. I don't know. I don't know anyone that would actually voluntarily go to New Hampshire in my local area.
Green flag, green flag. Got one outside now.
Oh my God, Byron had nothing
now.
on the start there. We're all just so loose. I heard tire screeching all over the place.
Still there.
I wouldn't mind
Alright,
seeing
clear
Eldor
outside.
or Gateway.
Oh yeah. I actually not just because of we were just there, but I'd actually love to go to Iowa. Gateway too, yeah. I would see that. All right.
Still there.
All right, come on, Bill. Let's go.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
He's fighting back. Specifically,
Careful. Still there. Alright, clear outside.
well, actually, now that you bring it up, I would actually like to go to Eldor as well for the truck race. That would be a blast to go to. Alright, let's get back in our little comfort zone and
Issue
pull
with
away.
Gateway is I don't think it has the room to hold the scale of a NASCAR crowd.
Oh yeah, because the only real stands are on the front stretch. I mean, but I guess there's infield parking, so like, I don't know. But yeah, oh, by the way, we are halfway. Halfway through this race. That's all I gotta say about it. Oh, by the way, so I know this is gonna be forward thinking, but not to break topic, but what should 20 to go be sponsored by today? I've been kind of lax with that throughout the past couple of races. By races, I mean weeks. Chat, you guys decide. As long as it's PG. I'm thinking Austin Cindric's tiers.
Danica's sandwiches, made with less car parts.
Oh boy. That's pretty specific there. Oh wait, hang on. Let me get on the straight shot and actually read it, because I probably misheard it. Oh. That's actually pretty good. I don't know, we have a lot of time to think about that. Yeah, just through halfway. I thank everyone for stopping by. and watching me putt-putt around this mile-long paperclip. For 300 laps. God, yeah, really high there. It's like right there on the entrance of turn 1. The car just stopped turning. Kind of like that thing I've been experiencing lately, where it's like literally the steering wheel doesn't turn fully to the left. Trevor Bain's Broken Dreams. Oh, sponsored by Panic at the Briscoe. There we go. Panic at the Briscoe. There we go. Yeah, nice. Oh my god, I was actually just like high-fiving myself there. Actually going insane, going around and around this this track. To go, sponsored by one less sweeper at Iowa Speedway. Oh, sponsored by the GoFundMe page for that sweeper. There we go.
I'm gonna whisper another sponsor to you since it's not exactly video friendly. Laugh.
Sure. I mean, I not be able to look at it right away, but that works. Next caution, I will look at it though. Car to stop turning right there. Still a decent time with 30 and a half.
I'm going to hell for that one.
Well, I can't wait to read it then. Alright, so we have actually kind of put ourselves in a good spot. We're actually fast approaching lap 200. Meaning, going back to my original pit strategy, if I can make it lap 225 I can make it to the end of the race. Well, I mean, technically, I can make it to the end of the race on, like, lap 210. So, like, that's the magic number that we're looking for. But, ideally, I want to make it to at least lap 220. 5. And it feels weird, actually, being able to go on the apron and not just immediately spinning out. Man, I feel so bad for David Gilliland as well. Having to race part-time in the Cup Series for in order to pay for his truck team. Because someone keeps wrecking him. Sarcasm. God,
Clear all around.
that's actually disgusting. On that closing speed and how quickly I was able to overtake him.
Still there. Clear all around.
Ross.
Still there.
Alright, so what do we have here? A rear end is that's
Still there.
rear ending, that's what we're looking at right now. How much damage did that give me? Ah, only 4, that's not that bad.
Car high.
Could be
Careful
worse.
now. Easy. All right, now you're clear. Inside. Inside, inside.
Help Bowman out, apparently. Backing out of that one.
All right, careful now. Still there. Careful. Still there. Top lane's free here. Use it if you need it. Top lane's free. All right, careful now. Still there. All right, clear outside.
Alright, here we go. Finally making some progress.
All right, careful now. Still there. Clear all around. Need you to stay on the bottom right here. All right, careful now. Still there. You're all clear up top. Still there. Hold your line.
God,
Stay up high.
Chad, is it just
Stay
me,
high.
or has this
Careful.
race been,
Still
like,
there.
actually kind of like a walk in
Clear
the
all
park?
around.
Because it's odd that, like, usually the championship modes are, like, especially in Cup, is at least a little, like, difficult. I mean, cautions have really just gone our way. We've had
It's been fairly simple.
It's been, like, seriously. Cautions have been going our way.
Still there.
We've had a fast car. I mean,
Clear all around.
it's just been, like, one of those races that I guess, like, just everything goes right. I don't know, famous last words, I guess. I did end up clipping that caution that I called last night. I just thought that was hilarious.
Holy crap. 301 laps?
You scared me. You said holy crap, and I'm just like, ah. Hey Sam, welcome to the stream, my dude. Yes, actually. You must be new around here.
I was second at Phoenix Blue Attire and finished 2/8, but what's good here?
Oh, wow. Oh, we have all the people joining now. Dove's Racing fan, welcome to the stream. Glad you can come back out. But yeah, Sam, you must be new around here. I only do 100% races, my dude. That's my shtick. And you finished 28th? Oh, I have no idea. Like, for Phoenix, I mean, like, I definitely think it's not the hardest track, but like...
I wanna get a wheel.
Ah. You want to get a wheel? Unfortunately, I don't think NASCAR Heat 3...
I'm gonna pre-order Heat 4.
There you go.
Bottom lane's clear, bottom lane
Alright,
clear.
please tell me you're going to get the deluxe edition for the Jeff Gordon Steelbook. Because then you're living Moss.
Hold your line, stay up high, stay high, still there. Clear all around.
But no, sorry to hear about the Phoenix thing, Dubs.
Zam wheels don't seem to work very well for NASCAR Heat games.
Stay low.
Yeah,
stay
like
low.
right now I'm using
Still
a
there.
controller, and I think I'm doing halfway decently.
If you are enjoying the stream, be sure to follow the channel. It is greatly
Stay low.
appreciated.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
So
Clear all
then
Doing
around.
pretty well.
So now
Yeet.
here I am
Yellow
on
flag.
Rocket League. Oh really?
Yeet.
Damn.
Wonderful case in point. That's how we... Damn. Oh, now I'm embarrassed. I'm doing pretty well. Spins a guy out. No big deal. Whatever. Chase Elliott gets on back on the lead lap. I'm pitting, actually. Should do that.
Zam, if you want a good game that works well with the wheel, check out Project Cars 2.
Yeah, I heard that actually works
Back
really
and
well.
check that whisper if you can.
Oh, damn. Yep, you're right. Ah, sorry, I missed it. I'm sorry, I totally forgot about it.
Pace cars
Next
off.
time
On
around, I
delivery.
got it.
Almost ready. Hammer time, let's go. Hold your line, you got one inside. Hold your line. Bottom lane's
Poor
clear.
old
You're gonna
Chase
be in.
wrecked and is now in a backup, so he is 2/3 for the race.
Alright, now you're clear.
Oh my god, my... Chase is going through, like, terrible amount of summer pains right now.
That car
I
there's
feel
on
so
your
bad
side.
for him, like,
Inside.
seriously.
My friend has a wheel in a racing game and I am probably gonna
Got
get the
one down
one
low
he
now.
has.
Got one down low. He's inside.
Oh, there you go.
Chase looked like he had speed, just his car was way too low.
And then boom,
Hang
you wrecked
tight
it.
there, driver. Hold this line here. All clear. Car on the outside now. Outside.
Alright, so let me properly show you what I can do on a controller. I like to think that I'm a decent
Still there.
driver, even though literally I just totally obliterated Matt DiBenedetto.
Still there. Got one down low now. Got one down low. He's inside.
That was just a
Clear all
terrible, terrible timing on my end.
Still there.
That I'm talking about at qualifying today. chase car could not get off the track.
Oh, I thought
It
you were
was scraping a lot. I think I'm gonna get
Bottom
F12019.
lane's clear. Use it if you need it.
I've been thinking about getting that. I'm just like, well, if I'm getting it, like, I'd be getting it to
Still there.
stream. And, I don't know. Since I'm, like, pretty much a one and only NASCAR streamer, I just don't have time in my schedule in order to do that.
Inside. All clear, all clear.
F1 series works well with wheels.
Oh, yeah, they're made for it. NASCAR has controller in mind.
Clear. All right, clear outside. All right.
That was a
clear.
mega
Clear
run
this
down
time.
the backstretch.
All
Oh,
clear.
well,
It is IMR horse. I love the F1 games. They put so much detail in career mode.
That car there's on your inside.
well, welcome, Mr. Horse. Glad to actually have a real horse in the chat right now. Welcome to the stream.
All right, now you're clear.
Nay. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're in front now. Let's actually set some fast laps.
Is this online?
No, this is a championship mode race, sir. Part of my weekly Cup Series championship. I race every Saturday night. And of course, it's 100% race, hardest difficulty.
I saw the Audi driving erratic, so I thought it was a human.
No, that's just New Hampshire. That's just New Hampshire. People, literally, the AI literally taking the human line and getting sideways in turn 1. And then just slamming on the brakes in turn 3. Nope, that's just the AI. AI. Doing AI things, like not pitting during cautions, as is tradition. As was foretold in the scriptures. I don't know. New Hampshire is my least favorite track, for anyone that's just joining. It's just like one of those tracks that just, like, adds nothing. God, I would love...
race on 2%, so I never know when to pit.
Oh, well. Then let me to be your guide. Welcome to my office. Into the world of 100% racing. Generally speaking, I do a lot of practice for my races, and whenever I do a race, I'm usually streaming it. So I always do like an entire fuel run, and I pit roughly when my
And
when my
race
pace.
very chill, like I come from Mario Kart LOL.
Oh, I get you. I get you. Yeah, I'm definitely not the best driver, but I feel like I'm decent. But you generally pit when your pace just goes directly off the cliff. So like in this particular race, I can go about 90 laps on fuel, but I'm making a stop every 75 laps.
I go 50% because I have no patience, so I would wreck the field on a 100% LOL.
Now see, I feel like I'm a very patient person. That's why I love doing 100% races. And I always have, even since when I was like a wee lad. Never actually thought of it like that, though. But no, sometimes I do just wreck the people in front of me unintentionally. Trust me, whenever I run into the back of someone, it's not intentional. It's literally just either they slam on the brakes and I accidentally hit them, or I jump on the gas and they're still coasting through the center.
See, in an actual NASCAR race, I would be fine.
Hey, XSam, thank you so much for the follow, my dude.
I wouldn't dare play online in this with how serious NASCAR fans are
Yellow
in this
down,
game.
back her down.
Ah! Well, if everyone's pitting, I might as well pit too. We all can make it on the rest of the way. Yeah, XSam, welcome to the crew. Thanks. Oh no. Oh, hang on. Hold up. Let me look at that whisper.
I will do some bumper car shenanigans. Check whisper.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. Chill. Jesus Christ, dude. You gotta calm down. There's a spot in hell for you. Jimmy Johnson staying out. Ooh, championship
I have no
implications.
clue how anything works. I just like watching the Daytona 500 every once in a while.
Oh, do you?
All right, be
Laughing.
ready. Green flag, green flag. Got a car up top, got a car
Well-
behind
I
now.
like the car sounds as they fly by the camera. And I love the Cars
Got one
movies.
down low now, got one down low, inside. All clear.
They are actually, like, ironically a good introduction for the world of NASCAR. But no, I get you as well. Hopefully, well, actually, I should actually ask this first. So you're not like a actual like fan that watches every
The
race.
caution flag kinda ruins it for the lead guys, huh?
What's it called? No, not really. I mean, like, it's just one of those things that we all can't make it on fuel anyway. But it gives me a new set of tires, and I've been like really fast, so it's just like one of those things that like it doesn't really matter. I saw Jimmy stayed out there. What a legend. Got the wave around. Alright, but yeah, last 100 laps, guys. I'd like to thank everyone for stopping on by. Hopefully I'm putting up a decent showing. I was actually half waiting for me just to tank slap the wall there. Because, you know, can't have it too good in a race. Gotta keep you on your toes. Try the extreme high line. And then cut on down and just diamond the corner. Let's see what this lap's going to be on the back on the front stretch. I feel like this is going to be actually pretty good. It's going to be somewhere in the 30 flat range. Ah, well, I totally lied. Ignore me. I'm just a poor boy who has no idea what I'm talking about, I guess. I thought it was a really good lap, but no, it's just 30 1/4. I'll chase
I
up.
find this boring, lol and joking.
Ugh. You cut me with words, sir.
Well, it is NASCAR.
Yeah. No, I get you. I mean, really the only interesting parts, especially now, is when we catch lap traffic. And that's about it. Like, we've had a really good car all day, so... it's going to take a lot to dismantle this lead. Ah, there we go. There's a 30 flat.
Injokain. Dubs Racing Fin, who the heck are you? My evil
Tower,
twin?
call to caution.
Stop spamming caps, warning. In joking.
You're fine, dude.
It was Autobot.
Alright, so... No one's pitting. Oh, no, I lied. Brad K and Ryan Newman are. And then, I guess, people that won't really impact anything for the win. With 93 to go, my tires are going to be destroyed. So I think I'm just going to stay out. I mean, I can almost guarantee there's going to be another caution at some point or another. Dead.
All right, you're coming to the green. Be ready. Ready. Hot driver, dig. Let's go. Pedal to the metal. Hard on the outside. The outside. Hold your line.
Got
You got one
really
inside.
tight through there.
Hold your line. All right, clear outside.
There we go.
Clear all around.
But the AI just literally just brake checking each other in turn 2 really helps out. Gotta
What
love that.
difficulty is this?
The hardest difficulty, sir, 105. Well, okay. How I don't know if you're familiar with how Heat 3 has difficulty. In Quick Race and Championship mode, there is on a scale of like 1 to 105, or I think it's like 80 or 105 or something like that. This is the hardest, so 105. On career mode, the hardest you can get is Legend. Either way, I race on the hardest difficulty. I could carry more speed through the center of the corner there.
Heat 3's difficulty is easy, 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 and easily medium. I play on normal.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna have to, when I get Heat 4 before I stream, I'm probably gonna have to run a couple races on like normal or something like that, just to gauge how hard everything is. I mean, that's why I have like multiple accounts that I usually test around ideas with. I have this one that I stream on my Twitch, I have one that I stream with my YouTube, and I have one that I use for just testing all around. Testing ideas or difficulty or anything like that. And I'm definitely going to have to do that with,
I play the turns like in Mario Kart.
also no braking and just try to drift it. Yeah, I'm like that too. You should see me at, like, Sonoma. Guitar Rock knows. He was actually criticizing my driving the entire day. Don't think I forgot. I remember that race. But yeah, Heat 3 for at least the championship mode is pretty easy difficulty. I mean, especially when you know what you're doing.
Sonoma ID on T-brake.
Sonoma, I don't brake. I just coast and hope I make the corner. That was me. God, I was actually, looking back on it, my driving was atrocious. Like, if it was actually, like, if I was racing like an iRacing or something like that, I would be killing my tires.
Yup.
Throwing crap at the wall and seeing what sticks. That's me. That's my philosophy. Got really tight on that corner exit there. So yeah, for all the newcomers, how's your guys' day going? Anything noteworthy what? Anything noteworthy
I'm going
happened?
to head out, get something to snack, and go to bed. Have a good one, man.
Oh, you too. Thank you so much for stopping on out. Have a great night, Dubs.
This game is funnest when I can come from behind the pack and ride along the cars.
Honestly, yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I've done that a couple of times this race alone. Come from 20th on back to 1st. So it's just one of those things that right now we just have track position. And New Hampshire is just one of those tracks that, like, when I'm in front, I'm staying in front. But no, I get you, Mr. Horse. That's actually pretty fun as well.
I mean, I drive into them as a way of turning. LOL.
Oh. I mean, I guess that too. I mean, I would do that. I would do that like in a very a casual setting. God, there's so many tire marks through there. These AI are... I have no idea what they're doing through turns 1 and 2. Well,
Or if I see someone who tweeted at me in career mode, I'll go after them.
DJ... Ah! I was too busy looking the other way. God, DJ Kennington's just stopped right there in the middle of the racetrack and no caution for that. Alright, thanks NASCAR. Whatever, I see how it is. But no, you gotta protect the people that, gotta respect the camping trips. Like, honestly, like, low-key, that is, like, my favorite message to get. It's like, oh, man, that private Patton crashed into me, and I'm supposed to go camping with them. Is the camping trip still on? Hashtag save the camping trips. Jesus, DJ Kennington. Just parking in the middle of 1 and 2. Absolutely freaking me out. Six-second gap to Denny Hamlin, though. That's pretty good. In some cultures, that's pretty good.
I still am friends with everyone on the game.
I actually... Well, that's actually good for you. Good for you on that, actually. On my career mode, like, I'm actually friends with everyone in the truck series. It's actually the Xfinity series that, for some reason, people don't like me. Mainly Matt Tift. I don't know what Matt Tift's deal is, but he just doesn't like me. Alright, so if this thing goes green...
Even if I drive like a monster truck.
Even if I drive... Well, after a certain point, it's like... I'm pretty sure I have no actual backing to support this idea, but I'm pretty sure how friends and rivals are set up is that they're based on like little like snippets of like points or anything like that, and after a while you gain so many points that it takes a lot for you to get back down to friendly or neutral or rival.
Clear all around.
Alright, there we go. We're starting to lap some guys now.
Alright, now you're clear. Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it.
Gonna swing down low.
Clear all around.
We'll pick up Ross Chastain here. Boom.
Alright, now you're clear.
Wait, is he the only car out? No, never mind. For a hot second, I thought DJ Kennington, who just, like I said, parked himself in the middle of 1 and 2, was the only car out of this
Still
race.
there?
Nope.
Alright, now you're clear. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Alright, careful now. Still there. Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it. Clear all around.
Monster run off of 2.
Bottom lane's clear. Bottom lane is clear.
Carry that momentum all the way down. Go to the inside of Dan. Actually, no. I guess we're gonna go to the outside now. Since Danica blocked low.
Still there. Hold a good wheel here. Don't move.
There we
Stay
go.
high. All right, careful now.
Hey,
Still
Mr.
there.
Horse, thanks for the follow, my dude.
Clear.
Welcome to the crew.
Still there. Got one down low now. Got one down low. He's inside.
So it's going to be really beneficial if we can lap Ryan Newman.
All right,
He's
now you're
he's
clear.
actually one of the few people that actually pit at the end of that last caution, and he could go the rest of the way. So that puts him 2 down. The only other person that also pit under that caution was Brad Keselowski.
Do you know how long it takes to get to Monster Series in career mode?
It depends on how well you do, actually, my dude. So, if you start... Well, you're forced to start in the Extreme Dirt Tour. If you win...
MR Horse depends on how well you do.
Yeah. So, like, you'll get a contract offer, like, immediately if you win the championship in each respective series. So if you go and win the Extreme Dirt Tour, Truck, and Xfinity in a row, then earliest you can get is Season 4 for Cup.
Still there.
However, if you're a scrub like me, you're going to need multiple seasons. And apparently Heat 4 is going to fix that. Apparently 704 even said that, oh, well, actually it's kind of time-consuming to get from one place to another. So apparently you can actually just start in Cup. Or so I've heard. If you do so choose. When I get the game, I'm going to be starting in trucks. Because I actually don't like the Dirt Tour. I feel like it's such a missed opportunity for them to put the Dirt Tour in instead of like an actually officially licensed NASCAR game.
I didn't find it time-consuming.
I mean, neither did I, but like us also, but for some people, they thought it was time-consuming. Their opinions, not mine. 10 seconds to Denny Hamlin.
Well, you have to join a good team for a good car.
Yeah, and if you win the championship, you automatically get a 5-star offer
Well,
from
then some people need to be in the lower ranks longer, lol.
Car there's on your inside.
Yes.
Inside. All right, now you're clear. Inside. Inside. All right, now clear low.
Yeah, if you win the championship, you automatically get a 5-star offer from a team in the next series. Like on my other account, I won the truck championship, and I automatically got I got an offer from Joe Gibbs. I don't know. It's just
second place in dirt.
Then yeah, then you're gonna start another season, and you're gonna get a hot seat offer. In order to get an offer from the next
The field
series.
100 laps down yet. And second year in truck.
No, actually,
Still
there's
there?
actually like 8 cars on the lead lap right now. There's actually a lot of cautions that came out. Not yet. There's actually a decent amount of people on the lead lap.
Careful, still there.
If you are enjoying the stream, be sure to follow the channel. It is greatly
Top
appreciated.
lane's free here. Use it if you need it. Top lane's free.
Thanks, Nightbot. You're the best.
Clear all around.
Alright, so... No, but 11 seconds to Denny now.
Would have been bad if 3-1 spun where he did.
Oh, if Chris Buescher? Actually, no, it would not have been bad because I would have pit. And that means we can make it the rest of the way. Now, I was actually just saying that under that last caution, there was a couple people that pit. And it was Brad Keselowski and Ryan Newman. And Brad Keselowski's right here, and this will put him 2 laps down. Which meaning, since I can't make it the rest of the way, these guys can. Not anymore. Well, not enough for it to matter.
Car there's on your inside. Inside. All clear.
Which, honestly, the way my tire wear is looking, my left sides are, like, pristine. It's my rights that gain most of the wear.
Inside, inside, inside.
So when I pit,
Clear
I'm
your
actually
left, clear
probably
around.
just going to take rights, honestly. Rights and enough
Every
fuel
time
to...
I hear Keselowski, I think of Boo from Monsters Inc. saying, Mike Keselowski.
Stay high, stay high.
Mike
Hang tight,
Keselowski.
driver. Hold this line here. Clear all around.
I don't know. My dad actually, like, really low-key hates Keselowski.
Hold your line.
And
Go
I
on
asked him
inside.
why about
Hold
it,
your
and this
line.
was like back when he was like first getting into the sport, and he was just like, "He has too many teeth." I'm just like, "That's not a reason, Dad." He's just like, "Well, it is." I'm just like, "Okay, Dad. You know what? Yeah, you're right." It's because he has like a massive overbite, so. I don't know why that's enough for someone to hit, for a guy to...
To be fair, that's kind of why I didn't like Keselowski lap.
Oh no! Because of his overbite? Oh no. Harrison Rose in 19th.
I might consider going on when driving the wrong way.
I mean, the game doesn't stop you, especially if you turn cautions off. Then there you go. That's living. Then you're living Moss. If you're gonna do that, turn cautions off.
Stay low. Still there. All right, now you're clear.
Turn cautions off and damage off.
MR Horse, if you do that online 707 will ban you.
Oh, well, yeah. I think he's talking about single player, though.
Really, LOL.
Oh, well, no, actually, I lied. I had no idea you said driving online.
If you almost make your car a ghost and can't do it.
Yeah, no, they don't take kindly to people doing that.
Hold your line. Stay up high. Stay high. Still there.
It was a huge issue when the game came out.
Inside
Very serious community.
Yeah, weirdly enough, yeah. Still getting a magnificent run off of 2.
Want a serious community? Check out iRacing.
Oh my god.
Alright, careful now. Still there.
It's both good and bad, serious. Like, you have the dirty drivers.
I get kicked anyway because I am either too fast or slow and lightly bump someone.
Still there. Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it. Still there.
Oh my god. Oh, never mind. Man, look at that top 5. Look how Hendrick it is.
Still there.
3rd, 4th, and 5th. Man, 704 is not realistic. In creating their games. I don't know why they thought Hendrick would be able to get a 3rd, 4th, and 5th in this day and age. Hello, Eric Jones. How you doing? Oh boy. So how's my... Okay, I'm just gonna monitor that gap.
That was a 3-minute turn.
Ow. Literally, he was turning sideways, and I could see him waving at each other.
Hold a good wheel here. Don't move. Stay high. Still there. Hang tight there, driver.
But if my car becomes a ghost, then I could drive through everyone to first.
Still there. All right, now you're clear. Inside. Inside, inside. Hold your line. You got one inside.
That's them slowing down. My god. I'm literally telling you, they brake.
It only hosts you if you go the right way. Oh no.
That's them literally braking off of 2. I've been saying that all stream. Sometimes it's more than others.
Bump
Careful now,
uglies.
still there. Careful, still there.
Bumping uglies, yeah.
Still there. All right, clear high, bud.
I don't really
Inside.
brake unless I'm on a road course.
Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it.
Well, at least for New Hampshire, I feel like you need to. I mean, I guess I could get away with,
Bottom
like,
lane's
just
clear. Use it if you need
coasting
it.
through the corners if I was racing like a custom setup, but, like, I feel like braking is kind of mandatory with default. Which, by the way, on all championship modes, since you're new, I use default setups. And I'm still slow.
That car there is on your inside. He's inside. Clear all around.
Yeah, you're the one in first though, not me. That and you almost became a dad there.
I almost became a dad. Oh no! Alright, so I'm thinking about just pitting on lap 275 because we can make it in 25 more laps. Or should I just make it the entire distance and pit
That
when
car
I
there is on
absolutely
your
need to?
inside. He's inside.
Hoping to catch a caution.
Your tires seems gone.
My right sides are. My
Hold your
lefts are
line.
actually
Step
pretty
high.
good.
Stay high. Still there.
My rights are
Pitting is
working.
forbidden.
Pitting is
Hold your
forbidden.
line. You got
Well,
one
I'm going to need to
Hold
Hold your
eventually.
line.
Pit on lap
Clear all
275. Like, the thing is, it would just be
All
like 2
clear,
tires
all
and
clear.
go.
Inside. Inside.
Just
inside.
kidding.
All right, clear low. Clear low. Got one down low now. Got one down low. He's inside. All right, now clear low.
I take 4 as soon as you can.
All clear.
Really? Because taking 4 would put me a lap down.
Still there.
And I definitely don't want that.
Inside. Inside. Inside.
That's why I'm waiting so long is, well, one, I'm hoping for a caution.
In my
And
opinion, just throw a shell and keep it moving.
Hold your
Just
line.
throw-
Stay up high.
In my
Stay high.
professional
Still
opinion,
there. All right, now you're clear.
just pick up an item box and throw whatever is
Yeah,
inside.
but if you take 2, then about lap 290, your left sides will be in the 50s.
My lefts are actually degrading at a lot lesser of a pace than my rights. My rights are taking all the punishment. But you know what? Actually, I've lost about 4 seconds to the leader. Or I'm the leader. No shit. Thinking emoji.
Still there.
You know what, actually?
You lost 4
Clear all
seconds to
around.
yourself.
Yeah, I
We
know.
want equal rights and lefts in this country.
Oh my god. That was a terrible pit entry, but you know what, whatever. We're doing this. Just enough for that.
MR horse LOL.
We're only going to lose 1 lap. Because if a caution comes out, I can just take the wave around, because no one in front of me can make it. So yeah, 4 tires is the way. I don't care about going down a lap now that I think about
Be
it.
careful, might be a sweeper there.
Oh yeah, my god. I hit the invisible sweeper, that's what happened. I'm sticking to that.
Just spin someone out now.
You're clear of pit road.
There's Denny right there, actually. And I don't intentionally wreck people. It just kind of happens. I'm always so loose on the initial corner after getting new tires. Like, same on restarts. It takes about a lap for them to get heat back into it.
It's fine, they are garbage, so you'll get back in it.
Well, Denny is right there entering turn 3 now. So, I mean, I would prefer not to take the wave around, because that means I'm starting behind everyone. So, I have a job to do. I'm gonna be driving like a madman.
Careful now, still there. Top
Oh my
lane
god, that's
straight.
actually
Use it if you need
disgusting.
it. Top lane straight.
Did you only take 2?
No, I took 4. Because, the way I thought about it is, since, worst case scenario, if a caution
They're
comes out,
pitting 2, I think. Someone just pitted.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Clear all around.
we'll see who it is here in a second. I didn't see who it was. I know it's not Denny. He's still right there. And Denny's the leader. Well, that's DJ. I hear. I didn't see anyone over there.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
It's not Trevor Bain.
Clear all around.
Alright, so right now I get the lucky dog. But I'm not settling for that.
I saw someone, but I think their car blew.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, no caution for that? Nice. Denny, that's not how you make lap time. You don't go to that high of around the track. Alright, come on.
Careful now, still there. Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it. That car there's on your inside. Inside. Track's all yours.
Man, if only the AI experienced tire wear like I did. Holy, but Jesus.
God, don't let Hamlin win.
Stay low.
What's up with the guy telling you what to do?
It's just my spotter. I have him on.
Outside now.
Helps me out from time to time, actually. Every now and then, but mostly...
Of course, that's the spotter.
Yeah, mostly it tells me stuff I already know.
Still there. Alright, now you're clear.
Sounded like Denny just got in the
Tell
rear.
him to mind his own business.
This isn't like Formula 1 where I can tell I can tell them just to shut up. I can turn it off, but like not in race.
LOL, his business is what keeps your car straight.
Denny, my dude, you can't just do that. I don't know. That's such a Denny Hamlin move.
Careful, still there.
Jesus. Had to like slam on the brakes because he's getting held up by Harrison Rhodes. And even then, when I'm trying to go around...
Hamlin if it's clean?
Jesus, hello, Hamlin. I honestly probably should have went to the inside there.
All right, careful now. Still there.
I can't risk any more laps, though. I have to get by him now. I'm trying to race cleanly around lap traffic. Harrison Rhodes, I don't know why you're taking...
I heard about one driver who throws hissy fits at interviews.
Yeah, Kyle Busch.
I forgot his name though.
Kyle?
That's called Kyle
Clear
Busch.
all around.
Oh yay, Kyle Busch.
Yeah, he still does that. Alright, I'm feeling
I'm
it.
gonna root for him.
Need you to stay on the bottom right here. Careful. Still there.
Alright.
You can go now, bye. Seems like my kinda dude. LUL.
For
Still
some
there.
people, them's fighting words right there. Saying, I'm gonna root for Kyle Busch.
You're all clear up top.
Alright, so we're back on the lead lap through our own volition. So should a caution come out, we actually will regain the lead.
Need you to stay up high here. Stay up high. Still
All
there.
is well that ends well. And these guys behind
I
me,
don't know anything about NASCAR.
Still there.
not a big deal.
The game is fun
Clear
though.
all around.
The game is fun though. It's a starting point.
Them their fisticuffs words.
Them's fisticuffs words. I challenge you to a duel. Not the pistols kind, the Yu-Gi-Oh kind.
Need you to stay up high here. Stay up high. Still there.
I got my
Hold
haymaker
your
in my
line. Stay
Bud
up high.
Light.
Stay high. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Clear all around. That car ahead of you is pitting.
Ah, there we go. Pit stops are happening.
Damn, I wanted the Digimon kind.
The Digimon kind. Did Digimon even have duels?
Forward lap.
I had no idea. Jesus, Danica.
All right, careful now. Still there. Clear all around.
Alright, here we go. Hey, PFC Byam. Thank you so much for the follow, my dude. Welcome to the stream.
Yes and no, I guess they were more situation oriented.
Oh, I guess. Okay.
Kyle Busch is on your ass.
No, he's not. Oh, well, okay. Probably in terms of, like, leaderboard, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's 6 seconds behind, my dude. What are you talking about? Oh, wow.
Careful. Still
That
there.
would have
Bottom
moved.
lane's clear. Use it if you need it.
What a move.
Hey, look, other drivers not named Kyle Busch.
All these other drivers.
In Mario Kart 6 seconds is nothing if you got MR glue. I don't like Kyle Busch at all.
Careful.
Ah.
Still there.
A lot of people
All right,
don't.
now you're clear.
But yeah, PFC Byam, welcome to the stream, my dude. How you doing today, dude? So when are these guys pitting in right now?
Kyle Busch is hated so much. He can't even sponsor Bush. What about Earnhardt Jr.? I heard about him too.
Whoa, tight, tight. Junior is retired. He does own an Xfinity team, though, which is... I don't know if you're familiar with the Bush series. That's what it is now. He owns that team, though. Him and his
JR is
sister.
a commentator now.
Oh, and a commentator, yeah. So these guys need a pit eventually. Waiting for it.
Laughing, when was it last called Bush Series?
God, it was last called the Bush series in what, in the beginning part of the 2000s?
I am doing good, and how are you doing?
I am doing great, my dude. Thanks for asking. Playing the game I love with the people I enjoy playing it for.
Alright, now you're clear.
I always love my time streaming this game.
Inside.
Second house, what are you doing, my dude?
All the room
You can't just do
you're
that.
Clear. Inside.
Literally pushing me
Clear all around.
through that
Car
corner.
there's on your inside. It's inside. Alright, now you're clear.
There we go.
LOL JJ in 3RD. It's bad in laughing at the guy's a JJ fan.
The thing is, I don't think he's going to finish there as well. He still needs a pit.
That car ahead of you is pitting.
Oh. I think that's Eric Almirola, actually. Oh, no, I lied. It's Casey
I
Kane.
have NASCAR Heat 3 on console. Is he normally in third?
Nope. On console? Yeah, well, this is PS4. In case you're wondering. Man, it feels weird that I can go down to the apron and not get spun out. Alright, 10 to go this time by, though.
MR Horse, he is a 7-time champion going through some hard times.
He still has good finishes every now and then, but it's not what it used to be.
Careful, still there. 10 to go. Alright, now you're clear. Clear all around.
I guess AJ Allmendinger had the right idea there and just going through the middle.
Inside.
Oh boy. Stick your foot in it.
Alright, driver, hold that line. Hold the line. Alright, clear high, bud.
There we go.
Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it. Inside.
Oh man.
Clear all around.
I don't know. We're getting down to 10 to go, and these guys have yet to pit. Is there a chance I maybe have miscalculated this?
I have this game on Xbox.
On Xbox? Oh, okay. Alright, do you
I'm
enjoy it?
excited for Pocono.
So am I. I'm excited to hopefully win this race, but let's take things one step at a time. Actually, this is going to be
Alright, now you're clear.
pretty good, right? If I can go, there we go.
My favorite is Indianapolis.
That car there is on your inside. It's inside. All
Just a
clear.
little bump to Alex Bowman, no big deal.
I wanna know what Kyle Busch finds to blame today. Yes, I love this game.
The PJ1 probably.
Careful.
Well, that's
Still
good to
there.
hear, my dude.
Clear all around.
I love playing this game
Pitting
too.
in front of you.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh wow, everyone's coming down. Okay, let's do this. Oh, okay. Whew. I was actually nervous there. Here I was thinking that I miscalculated the fuel run. Well, actually, it's a good thing that
Then coming out of pit road is gonna be fun.
It's actually very good that
They
I'm
all pitted 6 laps before wild face.
because Denny is only 4.5 behind me, so I'm actually really glad I'm as fast as I am, because even with my pit stop, if I wouldn't have made up that extra seconds, he would still be the leader.
I sucks in this game.
They especially suck here in New Hampshire. Just calling that now.
Inside, inside, inside. Bottom lane's clear.
If you are enjoying the stream, be sure to follow the channel. It is greatly appreciated. Even I wouldn't do that.
Mr. Horse,
That and 4 tires for the win.
4 tires for the win, literally. Actually, that was the call. And here my dumbass was just like, ah, no, I'll take 2. What's it called? But, my god. What am I, thinking here? My, God, I don't know. I'm totally spacing out, chat. I'm so sorry. Actually going insane. I don't know what I was about to say. I don't know.
2 more. 2 to go.
Totally lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, that's right. Mr. Horse, in case you're
You were gonna say something to me, horse.
yeah. The AI are actually really are really dumb in this game. Like, they do not.
You were gonna give me a sub.
You were gonna give me a sub. Yes, exactly. You got me.
Still there. Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it.
The AI is actually, like, really dumb in this game. Like, they will not pit during cautions, even when it's beneficial for them to. And essentially, that's how we got to this position of 6 seconds to second place, but 30 seconds to 5th. So, but yeah, out of 13 races, coming off of 4. We will come across the finish line and win our 6th season, or 6th race of the season. Oh, 100 speed rating too, so cool. That's probably the only time you'll see Daniel Hemrick with 6 wins in a season. Oh, that's awkward.
If they pass the finish line, they should slam on the brakes.
They do, actually. You actually missed it on last night's stream. They were actually wrecking across the start-finish straight, and I was actually very surprised by that, because I never actually saw that before. But they did. So we win. Man, look at that. 3rd, 4th, and 5th for Hendrick.
I don't like New Hampshire. I'll be struggling there.
Welcome to the club. You are not the only one there. I definitely thought I was going to struggle with New Hampshire, but I mean, I struggle with expanding New Hampshire, but not Cup New Hampshire, apparently. And boom, basically a 100-point lead in the points.
Same.
Oh. Look at that low-res Monster Energy girl.
Negative 2 laps now.
That's just a person DNFing. That's probably the person that you guys saw coming down pit road. So we got the fastest lap. We also led the most laps, so we didn't pull a Christopher Bell and lead the most laps and did not win the race. So that's A-okay with me. Ryan Blaney gets the on-the-move accolade, and Paul Menard gets the participation trophy. All right.
Good
well,
work, man.
It was actually a very surprising race. I was not actually expecting to do that well. Guitar Rock, thank you so much for the congrats. I will show you guys a setting just to show that nothing's changed. This was the hardest difficulty, and I don't know why we're going to the Brickyard this early in the season, but we are. Boom, 105 difficulty, hardest difficulty. Can't go up higher than that. So yeah, I appreciate everyone for watching.